Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I will be discussing the very debatable topic of what Chapter 30 of DBD is going to be. Just before we get into it, I would like to quickly say a big thank you to everyone who has supported me this far, and I am grateful for all the support you all have given me. We are almost at 300 subscribers, so I cannot wait to hit that milestone. That will be... Chapter 30 has been, well, a very debatable topic as of recently, with some people claiming that it is 100% confirmed Predator right here, or others like FNAF confirmed right here when looking at a shadow in like an image posted by Dead by Daylight socials or something. But let's be completely honest right now. It has been a huge roller coaster of emotions within the last like month or two. Entering a new era of DBD. No leaks, no data mines, or at least in terms of chapters, and only great surprises. Look at this year. Not the whole year, because I mean, well, we have her, but DBD's year 7, which started in June. And it has been a phenomenal year, and is looking to become one of Dead by Daylight's best yet, with a pretty good original chapter with the Singularity, an almost perfect licensed chapter, yes, that is me being biased, and another big L chapter, and hopefully a good original chapter afterwards that are both on the horizon. And that is only chapters. If we look at the recent cosmetics, there have been tons of high quality skins like the Cursed Cat collection, which, I mean, it looks interesting, but it's high quality. Both Xenomorph skins, the Clone and the Queen, fantastic skins as well. This year's Halloween costumes, and even the Naughty Bear, not legendary, but new rarity skin, which comes with its own unique Mori. They brought in a new rarity of skins featuring new Moris this year. Dead by Daylight year. That is amazing. And if it keeps up with this for the next half a year, this is going to be one of Dead by Daylight's best, if not the best years ever. But what is Chapter 30? That has been the question of literally everyone, everywhere since the Alien chapter is released, which may have brought a little something into the fog, but we will get there in a second. We know that it isn't Friday the 13th, as Matthew Cote had just confirmed in the interview, right here.
There are some in there that, like, the Jason, I mean, the game lost the license to the game, right? This one is a legal quagmire. Like, it's literally a tar pit. You don't want to put your finger in it because you're going to get sucked in. Even that, if we had a good way in, we'd probably take a shot because it's Jason, right? Jason. But so far there's been no opportunities. It's just too complicated, and every other week someone comes out of the woodwork saying no, it's actually my license, and then everything goes to hell again and everybody goes back to court, and it's just like a bit of a nightmare.
20 some years down the future, eventually
maybe.
And we can most likely presume that it isn't any small license like A Quiet Place, which, God, I hope comes to Dead by Daylight eventually, or even Candyman. I know, sorry Candyman fans, but I don't think that Candyman is considered a big enough license to be called a big L license by behavior. So we realistically have 3 options remaining: Five Nights at Freddy's, Predator, and It, or Pennywise. Taking a look at the evidence would suggest that it's most likely going to be Predator. Given the fact that we got the AVP license, which gave us the grid skin, which is actually a pretty good skin for being an uncommon skin, and the fact that Alien and Predator are both owned by the same company, which is now Disney. We have also seen a very familiar pattern when both Alien and Predator licenses both get into video games. They both come within a short, usually about a year period, of each other. So that is a very, very likely option pointing towards Predator. The It franchise, or Pennywise, has the use it or lose it window from Warner Bros. Check up in the corner right here in Schmuckle's video. He went over it in extreme detail, so make sure to go check that out. As well as the fact that Chapter 30 is a singular killer, which also takes a point off of Predator, but that also works in favor of Pennywise because having like all the losers as survivors is not going to work out very well, so it'd just be easier to cut them all entirely. Because, well, Pennywise is the sole focus of the movies, and there's no arguing with that. There is also the fact that it was announced on the Haunted by Daylight stream that Chapter 30 would have its own stream dedicated to it, which was stated right here.
It's great. So thank you everybody for joining in. Thank you for everybody for organizing this. That was a great idea. And yeah, thanks everybody at home for watching this event with us. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the Haunted by Daylight event out there. I'm signing off, but on behalf of our hosts, Eric and Dork, we thank you again for this. There are more streams coming, so stay tuned for the chapter live stream that's going to happen very soon. And that's it. Happy Halloween, everyone.
Which we have never seen for any chapter before, ever, besides the anniversary streams, obviously. But this may indicate that they are doing a big stream for one of, if not the biggest license that DBD has ever had introduced to it yet. Now, which two licenses that have had a standing invitation to DBD? Friday the 13th, which we already know from the clip I showed you earlier, that it isn't coming for at least a year, as well as the It license, or Pennywise. This gives Pennywise a huge advantage over some of the other competition. And FNAF. Oh, where to get started with this one? I still can't believe that all the major FNAF fans thought that the Hellraiser teaser for Pinhead was hinting at FNAF. But that isn't what we're here to talk about today. We know that the FNAF movie is coming out on the 27th of October, which is within a week of the hypothesized release date of the Chapter 30 PTB. We don't know the release date yet, but we can presume it's either going to be the Tuesday after the 27th of October or the Tuesday before. So it's going to be within a week of when the movie comes out. And also, a similar point to Pennywise, it would make more sense to include Springtrap by himself rather than having to go... The script says knee-deep, but let's be honest. The FNAF lore is much deeper than knee-deep. But let's just not go there. Just add Springtrap. Now, we have our positives, we have our negatives for all three of the arguments. Now, which one do I think is most likely? Personally, I still believe that Predator is the most likely, but I really, really do hope that it is Pennywise. Not because I don't want Predator, but actually the exact opposite. If we get Pennywise now, we get a chapter that is faithful to the franchise of it. And we save the Predator chapter that the license deserves for later, which can bring both the Predator killer and a survivor, whether that being Dutch or Nabu from the newest Prey movie, which is actually really good. Definitely go check it out. Either of those survivors would be incredibly phenomenal additions to Dead by Daylight. This way, we get both the chapters that the licenses deserve, as well as getting Pennywise before all the rights are permanently locked behind Stephen King, which, if Pennywise is in Chapter 30, it is going to be a nightmare for Behavior to get the license in the future. Okay, now that we got all that out of the way, let's rank these licenses. Predator is number 1, due to factors like the AVP license being used to get the grid skin, as well as the Xenomorph coming into the game not too long ago. There's also the point that we pointed out earlier that whenever Alien and Predator are introduced to games close to each other, they both come within a year of each other. Like we saw in Fortnite, I believe it was a month between, and in Mortal Kombat, I believe it was 9 or 10 months in between. So whenever they have both been implemented, they have both been implemented together in any video game. I would then rank Pennywise as number 2, as there is still the use it or lose it window that behavior has from Warner Bros. So they could have possibly made a deal before all the rights had gone back to Stephen King. There's also the Chapter 30 stream, which was announced a while back on the Haunted by Daylight stream, which helps the case for Pennywise even more, because they've never done a stream that's not for an anniversary chapter, and Pennywise is a huge license. So, fingers crossed, let's hope that he is Chapter 30. And then, like FNAF, he would also benefit from a killer-only chapter, which proves his case even more, for obvious reasons. And then we have FNAF, which I would rank as number 3. We have the new movie coming out on October 27th, which is presumably close to the chapter, as well as it being a killer-only chapter, which, lore-wise, makes a lot of sense for FNAF, because getting Michael Afton's going to be a ride in hell, but it'd be much easier just to add Springtrap. And that will be it for this video, folks. I hope you all really enjoy this video, and I am very proud of it because it has taken me a long time to finish this. But please let me know your thoughts down below on what you think Chapter 30 for Dead by Daylight is. As you know, I think it's Predator, but I am hoping that it is Pennywise. Also let me know your hopes for it, like I said earlier. If you enjoyed the content, please consider subscribing, or any kind of support, ringing the bell, sharing, liking, as any support like that is greatly appreciated. But I will see you all next time in the next video. Bye bye.